primarily sought underage girls involved in sex work. However, some of the girls allegedly falsified their age to qualify for the promised sponsorship. 2 women identified in the documentary as Cherop and Nyambura were confirmed to be Judith Nyambura Njoroge, a sex worker in Maimayu for 2 months, and Caroline Kinyanjui, who had operated there for 2 years. 2 women portrayed in the documentary as child traffickers, identified as Judy and Caro, were reportedly promised significant sums of money and have since relocated to unknown locations. No arrests have been made so far, but investigations are ongoing, including obtaining financial records and call data to link all involved parties and tracing missing witnesses. Concerning reports detailing the number of children being trafficked, Mr. Speaker, the police, through anti-human trafficking and child protection units, commenced investigations immediately upon receiving the report. Several witnesses have since recorded their statements to assist in investigation to identify and rescue minors involved in the sexual exploitation scheme. Preliminary findings indicate that some of the girls interviewed by BBC falsified their age to qualify for the promised sponsorship, as the BBC team was interested in underage girls engaged in sex work. The matter remains under active investigations, and upon its conclusion, appropriate legal action will be taken against individuals found culpable of any offenses. Mr. Speaker, on measures put in place to rescue and rehabilitate affected children back to society. Mr. Speaker, there is no denying that cases of child sexual exploitation exist across the country, particularly along Northern Corridor, which serves as an international transport hub. While it's possible that the BBC crew aimed to shed light on these issues, it's now apparent that the documentary failed to meet the intended purpose due to falsified information from several interviewees. Although prostitution is illegal in Kenya, it remains widespread, with sex workers openly soliciting. Additionally, access to hotels and lodging facilities is largely unregulated, with inadequate measures in place to prevent minors from gaining entry. We have issued clear and firm directives to our security teams on the ground, including officers from the National Administration, to take decisive action against the child sexual exploitation and human trafficking across the country. Mr. Speaker, upon identification of victims, the government, in collaboration with other stakeholders, will implement the following measures to support and reintegrate children affected by abuse and human trafficking. 1, the Child Protection Unit will actively pursue a rescue of victims and facilitate the placement in safe environment, including private rescue centers, children's homes, and postal institutions where applicable. 2, the Children Protection Unit will provide psychosocial support services to address the emotional and mental well-being of the victims. 3, victims will be subjected to thorough medical examination and offered appropriate treatment to ensure their physical health and recovery. And finally, continuous follow-up and monitoring will be undertaken to ensure the safety and successful rehabilitation of the rescued children into the society. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I also want to note, Mr. Speaker, before I ask my follow-up question, that the KEWOPA chair also raised this as a statement in the morning. And Mr. Speaker, what I would like to clarify from the CS is that this issue is not new. In Maimahiu, it is also in some areas in Kikope, it's also in some areas in Sachangwan, where we have long tracks.
It is along the entire Northern Corridor.
Yes. So
all the way to Congo.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So the CS maybe can tell us, first of all, are you confirming that there were no underage children that were actually for real in this trade? And secondly, there were some women, specifically 2, who had been implicated in that expose. Have they been arrested? It is very important. And finally, the issue of BBC payouts, Mr. Speaker, brings another issue of media ethics. If we have a reporter operating in this country and is using money to lure or get falsified information, what does that mean in terms of our law? So I would be interested to know, has any action been taken against these specific reporters if they for real falsified this information for the attraction